Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. For today's video we will be going through a unboxing of the Moderoid Mazinkaiser from Mazinkaiser, and this was released by Good Smile Company, the first release being back in 2018 I believe, but there have been some reprints since. Possibly going into a third one this year. This should be an interesting setup because the box is a lot bigger than I'm used to, and yeah, I'm expecting some form of video chaos to occur. But anyway, moving along, we'll work with what we have. Here is the front of Mazinkaiser, so some very nice artwork on the front, labeling down there, and yes, it does say 2001 in the corner, but I think that's how I got caught out by the Kotobukiya version, so I did actually double check before I started. But yes, it looks like the first print was in 2018. One in 2019 and apparently another one in 2021. So at least 3. So that's always good to know that if you haven't picked one up thus far, there are still some options for it. So as we just went through, so that was the front of the box. So once again, that artwork actually is quite nice. It's a shame I can't do it in a full view on the camera because, as I said, it is a bit bigger than I thought. There's the bottom of the box, pretty much just a snippet of the top, well, not the top, the front. The top of the box, which is the front cover, on a different angle. The sides aren't too much to say, they're just a continuation of that front artwork. In terms of the back, however, we do have an image of the completed model. Apologies for the camera glare. Will that be better? Somewhat. Not really. There's the completed Mazinkaiser. Interesting what's happening at the back here. I don't know if the video will pick it up, but to me, and I suspect it's just obviously for display purposes, the paint seems to, well, the kit seems to have that textured look about it, but as I said, it's most likely just for illustration purposes, not so much the finished kit. Going down the back of the box, some illustrations of the molding, and I will say, compared to Kotobukiya's one, in terms of detailing, this version from Good Smile Company looks like it will be very detailed. And then just some more pictures as an action pose. And then at the bottom, just once again some more pictures of the finished product, picture without the wings, and then just an example of the runners, and there's some more imagery. And if we see here, without knocking the camera, it looks like there will be some pre-painted parts. So that's pretty much the look of the box itself. I will crack open the box and let's see what we are working with. See if I can do it without destroying anything. We're going to end up destroying something. Okay, So, inside the box. Oh gosh. So we have a instruction manual with the same box cover up. Turning it around, you can see there's a very large foil sticker, or stickers, but I suspect they're more to create some reflection on certain parts, but we'll see how that goes. So that was the instructions. We have some other frames, and I will do a proper frame by frame, so that's at least 2 bags there, 3 bags, 4, 5, 6, and in fact you can see some painter pots there. Oh, there's the head. So did I say, what was that? 6 I think, yes. 7 bags, 8 bags, 9 bags, and 10 bags. So 10 bags of an assortment of runners. Yep, that's it, empty box there. So that isn't too bad. So what I will now do is we'll actually crack open all 10 bags and look at each frame individually, and because I do go back to some more standard sizing in terms of video, it should be a lot more easier to have a look. So I would say stick around, but by the time you watch this it will be instantaneous. So let's have a look at these runners. Okay, so let's have a look at these bits and bobs for this particular Mazinkaiser kit. So here we have the manual, and as I was saying earlier, just a copy of the cover art once again, and then looking at the back where the instructions are sadly in Japanese. This picture here alarms me to a certain degree, because that would suggest that there may be glue required. So we'll see how that goes. Now, before I crack this manual open, so there's the foil stickers. It's pretty much just all silver and some blue up here. So I can imagine, as we'll see in a bit, this is purely to underlay the translucent red parts that we'll see. We do get a breakdown of the parts. So we have the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M runners, and then I don't know why they went as far as X and Y, but there you go, X and Y. These were also the runners with the pre-painted parts. And then obviously the sticker sheet we saw before. Now, I did have a quick look at the booklet, so I think this might just be some... I have a feeling, because this was also the first one that they printed, the instructions may be referring to the incorrect part. I'd probably have to put it through Translate, but I'm assuming the original instructions, which I believe are these, and based on what's down here, I would envision these are just correcting the parts that they would slot in correctly. But at the same time, if you've built a few kits before, you'll probably quickly realize what's happening. Anyway, booklet. Now I know, as I've already had a quick look, here is the centerpiece of the booklet. I will admit it's been done very nicely. So on this side, much like the box, some images of the finished product and some of its inbuilt weapons and accessories, 3D model, and then some of the detailing. I believe this looks like it would be a custom paint job. Seems to actually darkened the kit somewhat. And then the World of Mazinkaiser. So here are two other Mazinkaiser variations. The Liger. Not sure how this would be pronounced. What is that? That's an H. The Mazinkaiser How? I'm not too sure. I do have both of these. But this will be built for a much later date, since I did feel there was a little bit of replication on the build, so I didn't want to overdo it too much. That was the middle page. So unlike other manuals, it does all sorts of weird folding. So first 14 odd steps, not too bad. I do like how it's in colour. Just working down, you can see where some of these stickers have been used. So once again, it does look like it's just to bring out some of that detailing in the translucent parts. Doesn't look too complicated so far. So there's that wonderful little glue symbol, and if this is the head, it's popped up once, twice, 3 times already. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if it actually does need the glue. It seems a little weird, but we'll find out soon. Going to the other side, and once again that the glue icon does come up again, so we'll see. I'm assuming this is also to denote between left and right, not that I know which one is which. Well, yeah, to be honest, I actually wouldn't know which one is which, unless you literally step it through, since they continue here again. Going through the other half of the booklet, put it back in view, finishing off the arms. So once again, one is left, one is right. But looks like the glue symbol doesn't pop back up. We'll see. Honestly, we'll see how it goes. And then final steps to complete the Mazinkaiser. And obviously here's what we were looking at earlier, so it'll be interesting if these K1 and J pieces are actually the other way around. So that's the booklet and some other bits and pieces. That wasn't too bad. In terms of the runners, so a runner in black, a bit of a glossy black actually. Just looking at these pieces already, it looks like there'll probably be some nub marks, but that's okay. But the detailing is quite nice, and I think the camera is picking up some of that gloss. So that's the A runner. The B runner, once again that gloss black. Looks like this is going to be predominantly hands, just based on what I can see here. Some closed fists, open fists, more probably hollow fists, yes, yep, which will be to hold the sword. So similar to Kotobukiya, essentially one frame to, well, one runner purely for hand parts. C, So once again, still in that gloss black, most likely legs and upper arms. The detailing, as I said, is quite nice. It's a shame that a lot of that can be potentially lost. Now there are actually 2 seat plates, given that if this is for arms and legs, you would want one for the left, one for the right, so that's not too bad. We have the D runner in a bit of a grey silver. Once again, not too bad. Some nice detailing in there as well. And we do actually get 2 of these. Exactly the same runner as well. We also have the E runner. Now I dare say this is probably a gunmetal type color. I'm not sure how well the camera, yeah, I would say it's, you know, a dark gunmetal type coloring here, most likely for the joints. And we actually have 2 of these. Once again, exactly the same runner. Well, that's not too bad. We have a F runner, small one. Looks like it might be that gunmetal once again. The G runner, not a very big one. I would dare say from the 2 pieces there, one is probably for the lower waist connection, most likely, and this I suspect is probably just for the thrusters to put on the backpack. The H runner, sword, which is actually quietly well detailed, which is a nice change. We've got these bits up here, probably for the torso. I'm sure these 2 bits are for the head. I'm not sure what that would be for. And that's in a bit more of a silver grey, in fact. Upside down at the same time, so this looks like it should be in the correct orientation. We have the I runner, and compared to the Kotobukiya version of this kit, a much smaller version, and these actually do feel relatively light, but this is merely one part of the wings, and I'm imagining wingspan wise will probably be at least half the size. Well, that's not too bad. That's quite a nice bit of etching in there for some panel lining, and then we've just saw the inside, so a lot of the silver stickers from the foil sticker sheet will probably come into here. We have a J runner. So based on previous experience, most of this will be for the backpack. J and I also, as you would have seen in that nice deep red. We have the K, and this is that translucent red colour, but the detailing is very nice. I can see why it has those sticker sheets, because it actually would be nice to try and get some of that detailing to come through. Definitely very nice detailing. So that's K, and that translucent red. We have another translucent red in the way of the L runner. And this will be most likely swords and that middle piece, or that big piece, sorry, I would imagine is for the chest. So that's L. And then the M runner, little bits of gold, most of it will be the hilt for the sword. And then we'll do them together, there's only two of them. The X and the Y runner. In fact, I might even be able to do X that way. And Y the other way around. Maybe, oh no, maybe not. So X and Y, these are pre-painted. So I guess having a look at X. So the ears are pre-painted, eyes, bit of the face has all been pre-painted. It's quite nice. And on Y, so not so much this side, so that would probably be the back, but there's what I would envision as the front, and there's actually been some gold accenting done on those bits there, which I know on the Kotobukiya one actually wasn't done. I was tempted to do it, but I decided against it. So, there we have the Moderoid Mazinkaiser by Good Smile Company. It looks like it should be a relatively easy, well, it's a straightforward build. The glue indicated, as I was saying earlier, does scare me somewhat, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'd like to be able to start this in the next day or two, and I'm hoping with a bit of luck it will prove to be not as, I'll say, challenging build as the Kotobukiya one. Now I know whilst it wasn't challenging in the sense of putting the kit together per se, but I do hope this particular Mazinkaiser kit is definitely easier in terms of the snap fit, where I did feel the Kotobukiya one was a bit more weak on. We'll see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and a like if you have enjoyed today's content. Subscribe if you wish to follow my channel and stay up to date with upcoming releases, such as this. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, and a link to that can be found in the description below. Once again, stay safe, thank you for your support, take care, and I will see you all next time. See ya.